Do you want to understand how to control your thoughts and create your reality? Do you want to know the secret to success and happiness that has been kept for centuries? If you do, you must watch this video, in which I exposed the eternal wisdom of one of the most important self-help books of all time, James Allen's As a Man Thinketh. This book will teach you how to regulate your ideas and how they influence your personality, circumstances, health, and happiness. It will also teach you how to think positively and attract the things you want into your life. Allen called it a book that focuses on dealing with the power of the mind, and particularly with the use and application of thought to pleasant and beautiful concerns. Chapter 1: Thought and Character. The adage, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he," not only encompasses the entirety of a man's nature, but it is so broad that it applies to every position and scenario of his life. A man is essentially what he thinks, and his character is the total sum of his thoughts. As a plant springs from, and could not exist without, the seed, so does every deed of a man arise from the hidden seeds of thinking and could not have manifested otherwise. This applies to both spontaneous and unpremeditated activities, as well as those that are consciously carried out. Man is a development by law rather than a creation by artifice, and cause and consequence are as absolute and unchanging in the hidden domain of mind as they are in the visible and material world. A noble and godlike character is not the outcome of favoritism or luck but of consistent effort and proper thinking, the consequence of a long-held connection with godlike ideas. Continuing to harbor groveling ideas results in an ignoble and bestial nature. Thought and character are one, and as character can only manifest and discover itself through environment and circumstance, the outer conditions of a person's life will always be found to be harmoniously related to his inner state. Chapter 2: Effect of Thought on Circumstances. The author compares the mind to a garden, which may be tended to or ignored and yields results appropriately. By eliminating erroneous, useless, and impure ideas and replacing them with proper, helpful, and pure thoughts, one can become the master of one's soul and the director of one's life. One's circumstances are not random or incidental, they are the product of one's ideas and character. Every scenario holds a lesson for one's growth and development, and learning from it allows one to go on to better conditions. The mind and body have an unbreakable connection, and thoughts of fear, jealousy, and rage may bring illness and suffering, while good ideas can promote health and vigor. Having a clear and powerful purpose in life is crucial, and by focusing one's thoughts on that goal, one may make it a reality. One's life is the sum of one's aspirations and goals, and aiming for greater and nobler things might improve one's existence. Success is not the consequence of chance or circumstance but of hard effort, attention, and continuous thinking on the correct path. Talent alone is insufficient, success depends on one's thoughts and attitude. Chapter 3: Effect of Thought on Health and Body. A guy experienced bad health and sadness. He blamed external reasons for his situation and felt powerless to alter it. He was constantly ill, exhausted, and unpleasant. He blamed his predicament on his circumstances, surroundings, and fate. He believed that he had no control over his health or fate. He discovered a book that transformed his life. He read the book and was surprised by what he discovered. He found that his ideas were the source of his difficulties, and that by altering his thinking, he could transform his life. He learned that his body was the servant of his mind and that it obeyed his mind's actions, whether they were purposeful or involuntary. He recognized that his scared, jealous, and angry thoughts had caused his illness and misery, whereas his positive, joyous, and loving thoughts might have given him health and vigor. He decided to apply what he learned from the book to his life. He started to weed out the wrong, useless, and impure thoughts from his mind and planted the right, useful, and pure thoughts instead. He became the master of his soul and the director of his life. He noticed that his health had improved dramatically. He felt more energetic, vibrant, and happy. He realized that his mind was the master of his body and that by controlling his thoughts, he could control his health and destiny. He understood that he was what he thought and that by thinking rightly, he could live rightly. Chapter 4, Thought and Purpose. Assume you are the captain of a ship sailing over the huge ocean of life. You have a goal in mind, a location you want to travel to, and a dream you want to realize. That is your aim. So, how do you get there? The solution is simple: you need a compass. And that compass represents your idea. Your thinking is the force that steers your ship, sets your path, and defines your direction. Your idea is the force that drives you ahead, propels you toward your objective, and empowers you to conquer any obstacle. That is why you need to master your thoughts. You need to align your thoughts with your purpose and make it your supreme duty. You need to concentrate your thoughts on your vision and not let it stray into distractions. You need to persist in your thoughts and not give up in the face of failure. By doing so, you will become the master of your ship, the ruler of your destiny, and the creator of your reality. Chapter 5, The Thought Factor in Achievement. How one's thoughts influence one's achievements and failures. Alan argues that all achievements are the result of one's thoughts and that no one can change one's conditions but oneself. He writes, "A man's weakness and strength, purity and impurity, are his own and not another man's. They are brought about by himself and not by another, and they can only be altered by himself, never by another. His condition is also his own and not another man's. His suffering and his happiness evolved from within. As he thinks, so he is, as he continues to think, so he remains." Alan also emphasizes the importance of self-control, resolution, purity, righteousness, and well-directed thought in achieving greatness and happiness. He warns against the dangers of animality, indolence, impurity, corruption, and confusion of thought, which lead to weakness and misery. Chapter 6, Visions and Ideals. What is the power of a vision or an ideal? Vision, or an ideal, is the seed of our future reality, and by focusing on it, we can make it come true. Imagine yourself as an artist who creates a masterpiece in your mind before you paint it on the canvas. You can shape your life the same way by envisioning your goals and dreams in your mind before you act on them. Don't be afraid to dream big and work hard, and don't let failures or difficulties discourage you. They are your teachers and your tests, and they help you become stronger and wiser. You can achieve anything you set your mind to, as long as you have a clear and strong vision of what you want. Your thoughts determine your actions, and your actions determine your results. Your vision is your future, and your thoughts are your tools. Think right, and you will live right. Chapter 7, Serenity. Serenity is not a gift that falls from the sky. It is a skill that we can learn and practice every day. Serenity is the result of right thinking, which means thinking in harmony with our true nature and purpose. How can we cultivate serenity in our daily lives? The author suggests some simple but powerful habits that can help us achieve inner peace. Keep a journal to get to know yourself better. Write down your thoughts, feelings, goals, and dreams. Reflect on your strengths and weaknesses, your successes and failures, and your joys and sorrows. By doing this, you will gain more insight into yourself and your life, and you will be able to align your actions with your values and vision. Create a calming morning ritual. Before you start your day, take some time to relax and center yourself. You can meditate, pray, read something inspiring, listen to soothing music, or do some gentle stretches. This will help you set a positive tone for the day and prepare you for whatever challenges you may face. Learn to be thankful in the worst of times. When things go wrong, don't despair or complain. Instead, look for the silver lining and the opportunity to grow. Express gratitude for what you have, rather than focusing on what you lack. By doing this, you will cultivate a more optimistic and resilient mindset, and you will attract more good things into your life. Thank you for watching this video, where we explored the main ideas and insights from the book As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. This book teaches us how to master our thoughts and shape our lives according to our vision and purpose. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you want to see more videos like this, Please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I would love to hear from you. Until next time, remember, as you think, so you are. Celebratory hands in the air.